Reddit ablaze with a brand new exploit. Not as bad as it was in Acropolis, but as you can see on the screenshot, it is still kind of bad. This is not the Kirek exploit, which I thought it was. That was, I say exploit, but with Kirek, you just don't do dry sea, force it on Kirek missions with the scouting report that gives you maps you've not yet completed, and then you can get the full stack of div cards, and you could get, something like the Fortunate and stuff like that. That was fixed. This one also, hope, God bless, fixed as well very quickly. But this one, you would scry a burial chamber onto a lower tier map. It would force that map to drop brothers. And if you don't know, brother gives 5 divines, and you can force with Scarab of Plenty, you're forcing div cards to drop. Right, burial T10, you force it on a natural one, or whatever it is. It's really just scry memes plus div scarab equals divine printer go brrr. It doesn't really matter exactly how it's done now that it's fixed, thank God, but yeah, it was just like scrying onto our lower tier, forcing div cards to drop, and the only one that can is the one that gives all that juicy. It's not only that card, but well, one of them was the 5 divine brothers, which is kind of crazy. As you can see, they printed in the last couple of days quite a bit. Now, it seems like this was one group that was doing this. Now, of course, we only know of the one group because they snitched on themselves and they got themselves banned. Hopefully they didn't trade all this stuff away or do whatever. I mean, the harm's already done, give it whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mirrors. Empyrean's group, actually 20 mirrors. Empyrean's group noticed mirror prices going up yesterday, so they weren't buying them with whatever group farm they're doing. All that degen stuff. All the mage bloods, all the headhunters. Yeah, there's some funny stuff going on in the economy. But it's removed, and there is another thing, okay? Fub maybe was involved in the drama, says Reddit sleuth detectives. It was funny. In his video, he did have the scarabs. He did have some scarabs in his map device that were looking a little bit suspicious in his little update video. Now, of course, that didn't completely, make his guilt, a guilty verdict, but yeah, all we have to do is go to his profile and check out his challenges and see that he's not yet scried a map. Now, maybe, right, there was like, he ended the stream and doing, maybe he did an alt account, did the couple, and then like, or maybe he was, with another, he was in another group, or like he was a mastermind, or maybe he traded. Maybe he was trading for somebody who already set it. Okay, maybe, but with stuff like this, it's just like, we just need GGG to step in, right? If there's actually shenanigans, GGG steps in, ban him. If not, we can only presume his innocence, right? Like, geez, man. Like, we can come up with like 15 hypothetical situations where he still did something bad, but yeah, I don't know. At least right now, it seems like he didn't do it, right? Like, he didn't scry a map, and all the other ones require lots of maybes and, well, iffies and, all of that stuff. But, if GGG bans him, then it is what it is. And yeah, stuff like this needs to just, boom, they did good, okay? They did good. They didn't do good in one aspect, but they did good in banning, right? Obviously, this shouldn't have been left in the game. There's always random thing, stuff like this. Like, it's so hard to predict like literally every circumstance. So I kind of get it, but man, it feels like for stuff like this, there should be a warning system in place. I feel like they should have something where a big red alarm pops off if somebody on day 3 of the league is turning in hundreds of brothers. Okay, if somebody is turning in hundreds of brothers, okay, there should be a huge alarm where we look at that guy's account, or all the other however many different things, right? If somebody enters a map with whatever, and then leaves with like some insane amount of currency, or leaves with like way too many, right? There should be an alarm, and it gets looked into, and there's a determination made. It seems like with this, the action on GGG's end Now, I don't know. I wish, you know, I'm speculating at this point. I wish we could get reports on this. I wish there would be posts and some transparency. I understand why there's not, because then you're telling people how you catch them and all this stuff. So, yeah, like, okay, I'm going to speculate, but it seems like with stuff like this, the action, the hotfix, the fixes, and the bans come only after it is publicized and not while it's being exploited. Um, but who knows how many exploits are fixed, you know, very quickly. There might be some that we've just never heard about them because they got fixed right away. But stuff like this, like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like the economy is very ruined. There's some stuff that was like a little bit silly, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. I mean, it's only day 3, and I'm gonna be a real man. And I don't think this is coping, but I'm not gonna let this kill the first league in more than a year, maybe years, where I'm like really excited. Okay, I'm sitting here. I sit on my computer. Okay, I was supposed to go do dishes. I'm supposed to go make some breakfast. Right. I'm supposed to do this video. I'm supposed to record this video. And I'm going to Tuna's chat. I want to see what Tuna's doing. I want to see how he's farming. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what, right? Like, I check out how somebody's build's doing. I check out how Sushi's doing. Check out Milky's VOD. What is Milky farming? You know, I'm checking, what are the Slammers doing? And I'm like looking for upgrades. I'm looking at an axe. I'm looking at my fractured base. I'm buying some Veiled Chaos Orbs. I'm playing it on my farm. I'm looking forward to some Forbidden Jewels. Like, there's so much fun stuff. I'm looking for enchants. You know, there's so much fun stuff. On top of like the leak mechanic, I want to get some shipments going. I want to get them farms going. Okay, the map runners, they can eat it. Okay, those just suck. What a gold sink, dude. I bought some level 9 map runners. Motherfucker died. Okay, in a T5 map. All right, get out of here, bro. Yeah, I got like 6 transmutes for the 8k gold that guy cost. But whatever. I'm not gonna let it ruin. Okay, because it's really not as bad. If there's a ton of groups that were doing this, okay, that could get pretty nasty. But it seems like it was kind of like one that we know of, maybe a few more. And it got snipped really early. God bless. Last league in Necropolis, the problem was this stuff went on 2-3 days of full public knowledge. You know, with stuff like this, it feels like, you know, it wasn't, you know, maybe a night, maybe 7 hours or something. But you know, the hotfix seems like it came pretty quick. And to be able to do this, it took a little setup. You had to find a scry. And those are pretty difficult, right? You would have had to run burials for a few hours to find a scry, which requires a big map pool, which would require you to buy, which would require the market to have, and which most people really probably won't have. So this one, you know, a little bit harder to set up. But we'll see. As the league goes on, I'm sure there'll be more. I'm sure they'll try. And I hope that GGG continues to ban. Anyways, on today's stream, we're farming Blue Altar Ambush, Peepo, Comfy, Zerker, Slams. I'll see you guys there. Don't exploit or you get banned. You should get shot. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you.